Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1,300,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we're going to talk about some very interesting stuff. First of all, we're going to see if we're getting a new all-time high fairly soon here for crypto, especially for Bitcoin as the leading cryptocurrency. That sounds like one of these articles, right? But we're also going to go into Veve comics today, and there is a big announcement, something that is coming up today that I want to give you, but all of that right after the intro. Good morning, everyone. I see Pro Legendary already has fun with the emojis that you have as a rare hodler. That is good. And we are also, get a little bit more out of this camera. While we are I fixed the actually, the chat could be more here, right? I fixed the rare hodler screen, so Pro Legendary, you're back on the screen. I don't know what happened. And we have our newest member, Patrick, also on the stream, on the rare hodler screen here on the side of my picture. So welcome to the fam once again. But now I see that SoCal is missing now from the screen. So I did really not good on that one. So SoCal is now missing. The Superman should be somewhere, right? So that is definitely wrong. Our newest number 32 is missing now. Damn. If you see the SoCal, tomorrow it will be complete. There is still space on the side. Anyways, let's see who is here today. Pro Legend says the intro always gets me. Energy is here. Good morning, Smart Buyers. What's up? Any good comic except 97 to buy above retail? I don't know. Are the comics already out? I thought they were launching like now, probably. I don't know. The US was a little bit pissed about the time, so I figured that it should be here already in the morning. I thought the release time is like in 10 minutes or so, but I might be wrong. Energy says, did you see the stream from Captain Veve yesterday? Chris Veve does not think that the 40th edition SR will be very valuable in the future, as we are now spammed with it every week. Well, that is okay. So let's save this question for in a second, and also let's take this question to what I'm about to announce right now. So let me pull something up for you. So this is not published yet, so you're going to see this first. Except that you're a rare hodler, then you know already about it more or less. But here we go. So today, and this needs to come out of the face. Today, I will go live at 11 p.m. CET, so European time is 11 p.m. in the night, with Sleeping Comics and Swaggle House to discuss the Veve comics. So this is going to be the thumbnail. So they both agreed, thankfully, to come on my stream to discuss this matter. And we're going to take your questions, obviously, into account as well. And I think it's fair to say, or fair to ask this question, maybe more to Sleeping Comics, as he knows like the Veve market a little bit better maybe than Swaggle, but I'm not sure about that. So maybe both of them can comment. but what Energy just asked could be asked there as well. So that is going to happen today, 11 p.m. CET. And I think it's going to be exciting, and I think we can learn a lot about the new comics versus the grails versus physicals and digitals, and how digitals may or may not be the future, and so on. So there's a lot of topics to discuss. So I think that stream is going to be absolute fire. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button right now, because that is always a lot of work to align with guests and get them on, especially if you have more than one. If I have only one, I usually let them choose, right? So that is definitely going on, so make sure to smash up the like button. Other than that, I will give you later my personal opinion already on the stream, since you asked here. But let's look at crypto, Bitcoin real quick. So why did I say there might be a new all-time high coming up? We will see in a second. So Bitcoin is green today again. Yesterday, all of the attempts to tackle the latest high again were a little bit sold off, but we're starting the day out in the green, and there could be potentially more green in the mix. So here's a little bit of let's go into the lower time frames. A couple of things. So first of all, we have this trend line here, this going on, and on the 4-hourly, and what we also clearly have is this trend line, which got broken. Here we go. So this trend line, right? So now you could say, okay, symmetrical triangle, or you could say what it was, right? Or you could say like inverse head and shoulders along this neckline. Both is very valid, and both more or less has the same target, and that target is from breakout not far away. So that target is 72,000. Okay, so and now we're building somewhat of a mini bull flag here in the 4-hourly, and you know from this channel that I'm not so much a friend of the 4-hourly or the super low time frames. I rarely even bother with the everything below the daily, and even the daily I think is not so interesting in the long term. But if we're looking right now at this small bull flag, and then maybe if we don't get up here and we correct once more, that we are forming something like this before we break out once again. However, this would mean that we would go for another week or so sideways, or respectively down again, right? To let's say comply more with something like this, go down again and break out, or we break out just right here, which would not be really a confirmed pattern. So we have to wait, because we only have 2 touch points and this one yet to be defined, right? Anyways, if that would be the case though, something like this, very roughly, then we would be looking at a new all-time high, right? So depending on where we are, like if we confirm this, we come back down and break out, then we would go to like 80 something thousand, 82,000 or so, right? So that would be pretty big, right? Yeah, good question in the chat. Trucking Hank says thoughts on Kucoin. So the Kucoin founders have been, how do you say this? Indicted, I think, with. Let me actually pull this up here. So we go with Kucoin news. So they're charged with anti-money laundering failures. Okay. So let's look at that, because I think Trucking Hank is on it here. Federal prosecutors in Manhattan on Tuesday charged Kucoin, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, with violating U.S. anti-money laundering laws by failing to vet customers, allowing billions of dollars in illicit funds to be transferred since its founding in 2017. Prosecutors said Seychelles-based exchange sought business from US customers without registering with the Treasury Department and putting in place procedures to verify clients' identities as required by US law. Kucoin posted on social media site X that customer assets are safe and its lawyers are looking into the allegations. Kucoin respects laws and regulations, yada yada. So, if you have massive funds on Kucoin, worth removing. All funds that you have at exchanges is always worth removing. So if you have bigger bags, right? I have some smaller portions of altcoins that I could only buy there, and I did not remove those. So if I lose them, it's my own fault. It's not KuCoin's fault. It's no one's fault. It would be my fault, right? Calculated risk. However, the US going after, basically what the US demands is you guys have to put in KYC. Okay. And that is another access point for US customers into crypto. And if that goes away, that is pretty bad. I think they are setting the landscape. US hates crypto, absolutely right. I think they are setting a landscape where crypto can only be bought through US regulation, through US asset managers, through, I don't know. But there's still DEXs, and it's very hard to forbid DEXs. So anyways, US customers will just connect decentralized wallets to decentralized exchanges, and from there send it to decentralized hardware wallets. So can you really stop it? Probably not. And it's more about, like, in my opinion, it's more about controlling the retail user than the tech expert in the space. So yeah, I don't think that KuCoin will die because of that. But we have seen with Gate.io that when the US market broke away, a significant share of the volume went away from the exchange. Okay, so that is definitely the case. But let's talk some positives here. So Coinbase, by the way, Coinbase regulated and so on, so everyone can use Coinbase. This is super funny. You see the orange chart here. I'm not going to move anything. The orange chart, it looks like it's going into my picture frame because the picture frame has an orange line and it fucking lines up exactly to the T. Look at that. Anyway, that's just not, that was not intentional. Okay, but so what we have to see here, I have to move it now, although it's very beautiful how this chart looks with my camera. We are talking Coinbase Bitcoin reserves. They are on a 9-year low. So there's not much left over when the retails are coming into the market and want to massively buy Bitcoin. You see the orange line is the total exchange balance, which is about 344,000 Bitcoin. And that was at a price point. Actually, that is already 7, 8, 9 days ago, right? But yeah, that is basically what Coinbase has left to supply the entire market demand. And you see that basically this is just dropping since the last bull run, since the last move of the bull run, it's just dropping. So there's no inflow or so where you could say this chart is coming up again, nor in the bear market, not now. So that is really hinting at a price, hinting to a bottleneck where there is not enough Bitcoin around. And that ties in together with the outflow. So yesterday we saw the outflow inflows. Here's the updated version. So from 2 days ago, which we looked in yesterday's stream, where we only had this little bit of positive inflows, to today, we have a net inflow of 418 million US dollars. So that is the one of the bigger positive days now since a while, I would say, since March 13th. So since 2 weeks basically, right? So as of then, this will add to the price action. Even though we have a 212 million outflow again by GBTC, Fidelity added another 4,000 Bitcoin, which is 4 times the current production rate, which is 8 times the future production rate in only about 24 days or so. So I think, yeah, if the volume here is ramping up again, pre-halving rally or so, we could be fairly soon at a new all-time high. And that together with that there are a lot of leveraged positions, shorts and so on, stacked at 75,000 to short Bitcoin, this could lead to a massive price, massive liquidation event with a short squeeze that pumps the price very quickly above 47,000. But for that, we need to break 47,000, 45,000, more or less. All of the shorts are stacked here at this point. Okay. That is not for today. Again, Bitcoin dominance still a little bit green. We are not going to discuss this today. I want to get very quickly to the ecomi Veve topics. I think we can look at USDT because that is interesting as well. So US Tether and how it flows. We had our bounce back here at USDT dominance. So this is how much capital of the crypto market is bound in US Tether. This is at 4%. And we see we had a bounce for a longer time here, and we correctly called that this is probably going up here, and now we have a rejection. And what will be interesting is when we're coming down means USDT is being sold for assets in the crypto market. If we lose this level here, we are looking at a massive rally out of everything. Like, this is everything crypto. This can either flow into Bitcoin or this can flow into altcoins. You see that what we're just looking at is a very small move. We're already seeing it being allocated. The volume is high. You see here that after losing this level, if we would be losing this level in the next days to come, there would be, so to losing this level, we would have another drop of 7%, a 7% drop, meaning going from 4 to 3.75% of dominance. And then this would be another 38 to 40%. So that would be 40% of what is there in Tether being allocated, bringing us, almost 1% down, more than 1% down. So that is massive amounts of money that would hit the market. If that happens, we'll have ourselves a big rally in the crypto market, and very likely new all-time high for Bitcoin, and very likely at least a catch up to all-time highs for the altcoins, which we're going to look at right now, altcoin chart, the others chart. So looking at the altcoins that are not the top 10s. And let's look at the weekly first. So yesterday we looked at it briefly, and we said yesterday that we are at major resistance, and actually we can see it right now that the price is reacting at all of, like, look at how often this price already reacted at this resistance line. You see it here. This is a big resistance, I would say. And we see also already in the previous bull run, we had this as a big resistance. We overcame it in the second try. And after we overcame it, we rallied to a new all-time high. This time, I think this is the resistance to overcome, to have a big move to catch up, only to catch up for where Bitcoin is right now. As Bitcoin is sitting just under the all-time high, at some point Ethereum and altcoins also want to sit under the all-time high. So with that said, and this is the non-logarithmic, but in the logarithmic you see that, so this is, if you look at the logarithmic and you just copy the same move, you get this. I have to quickly explain this. You get, oh, by the way, the chat is out here. You get the total number move, like you get the dimension of the move. But if you go into the logarithmic, you get the multiples. So a 2x is always as long as a 2x, right? So if we say we get the multiples that we got here also out of this move, then you would reach a target of 2 point something trillion, which in my opinion is, for the others chart, a reasonable assumption, considering the money that is going to be printed all over the world. Now, will it exactly hit this target? Maybe we go to 3 trillion, maybe only to 2, and we fall short a couple of millimeters here on this chart. But overall, this would mean, let's see where we are for the altcoins. If we would perform in that way and go to 2.2 trillion altcoins, we would go another 6.6x on the entire altcoin market. So that would mean that roughly every altcoin would go 6x out of the, like, without the top 10s, which would do less. Now you would say, oh my god, only 6x, I was buying 10x coins and so on. The smaller coins, like the Metacades of this world, I don't know, the masks, the, what is there, the chappies, the, I don't know, all of these altcoins that we're looking at, they're probably very likely going to do, like if these bigger coins like in the 10 to 20 are doing a 6x, those coins are probably still having a 30 to 40x in them, right? I mean, they have done, so for example, Chappies, since we talked about it, has done 150% move. So obviously you cannot say now that Chappies is now still a 100x coin if you buy them right now. For it to be a 100x coin, it just needs to go less than a 50x. Metacade is already up, I don't know, like also 200% or so. That only needs like a 25x to be a 100x coin right now. So every time these things double, you need way less out of that, right? What else? Open Fabric AI was another coin that we called on this channel. It's up 500% now. So if that does a 20x from here, it's a 100xer, right? So it's a little bit tricky with coins, and there will be a lot of YouTubers out there telling you every time that this thing goes up that it can do another 100x. Can it? Yeah, sure. I mean, that depends solely on the coin. But if you say, okay, these smaller coins from here, if the bigger ones, they have a 6.6x still in them, well, the smaller coins might have a 20 to 30, maybe a 40x in them. What happens when the USDT is cashed out to fiat? Is there an indicator? So if USDT is sold for that would also be an outflow. However, it would also decrease the dominance, because if you get rid of USDT and you buy any other asset with it, then it gets cashed out. Even if you change from USDT to another stable coin, it would reduce the dominance. However, that usually doesn't move the needle here very little it does move the needle, because most of the transactions are done back and forth between cryptos and USDT. And this is mainly like whales playing with that and holding their cash in USDT anyways. It's easier to send. What happens if the money system flips the switch and switches to digital? Would that affect USDT? Only if the money system switches to US Tether, because the USDT dominance is only Tether. Shit. Okay, that was literally someone. my cam went off. Someone was calling me. So yeah, so it only is about Tether, because Tether is like the most used stablecoin. So the dominance actually tells us a story. If you use, I don't know, like a small stablecoin on top of, I don't know what ecosystem, it would tell a different story. But everyone is using USDT, and yes, there is cash, like maybe a percent more in other stablecoins, which would probably have a similar chart, right? But I use USDT because, in my opinion, it tells just more of a story. Okay, so that for the altcoins, as we saw here, also volume pretty high already. So I think we should be realistic for altcoins, and for a new crypto all-time high, we should be realistic and just take what is offered to us from the previous performance. And that is, you breach the previous high, you go on the big rally move. Considering that we're a little bit early, I think this is the beginning of the move, just as we have it here. And once we're in this, we need to also accept the fact that no, we're not early in the cycle anymore, then we are in it, right? But right now, we're sitting just under this. The previous bounce back, whatever high resistance, and then going to all-time high. Going past all-time high, like here, you see there is just so much move left. So if we calculate that time-wise, up to the exact top, that was also only a 5x after breaching the all-time high, and it took about 120 days. So if we breach that all-time high and we go on this massive move, be ready that this move might not be sustainable. And yes, like that it is sustainable for what, 120 days? That's still 4 months, yeah. But, and then you saw here the massive correction for another 182 days. We technically had more altcoin upside, but if you look at the upside that you got there, that was literally only another 40% from the candle closes, and not even that from the absolute top. So for me, I really want to nail something close to the top here, because I have the gains faster and I can work with it if we have a pullback and do some shorter term. I'm not saying that I'm able to time this, then buy this, and then time this again. That's not what I'm saying, but I really want to time as close as possible to this upside here. That is my intention. Anyways, let's use the last minutes to check out the Veve comic side and to check out the Veve in general. So we have the new releases. They're just out now. So if you want to buy comics, those things are out just now. So let's see what is out. We have the Cable, I don't care. Gods, I don't care. Daredevil, don't care. Rise of Powers of X, another issue. So let's look at this one. Let's look at this one at the exclusive. Okay, so it did load. So how do these look? Let's see here. They look good. They look fine. This is a lot of action. let's look and today we again for those who haven't seen it, today in the evening there will be another live stream on my channel talking with Sleeping Comics and Swaggle House. I will announce it later, but let's look at more. Like if some of you guys, if you're pro, this I want to look at. If you're a pro, then please let me know which comic is interesting. So there's Edge of the Spider. Okay, so let's look at Superior Spider-Man and Edge of the Spider-Verse. We have no #1 issue, in my opinion. Oh, there's Wolverine. Was there X-Force, Wolverine? Is there anything like, but it's not an X-Men comic, it seems. So let's look at ASM 46. So that looks weird, I'd say. Yo, JST is here. What's going on? So we have this. Energy, nothing. What interests me this week? Have still X-Men 97 now. Is it there? Okay, so this is not a same day print then, right? Oh, there he. Why is this not in the mains? Okay, so this is interesting, right? How does it look? Okay, so let's grab this right away. Let's grab this right away before it's sold out. I think that was what people were hyped for. So I'll go on the go to checkout here, and I'll go on full cam. Oh, it's already sold out. It's already sold out. That's crazy. Okay. RIP, I guess. Check availability. Yeah, all editions reserved. So did anyone get this? I think I'm a little bit late, like, damn. I wanted to grab this, but okay. Ultimate Spider-Man, probably, it didn't say sold out. Less than 1 week till the next Omi season. Veve needs to step up their game now. Ultimate Spider-Man, can we buy this? I don't know. Okay, so let's okay, so new this week. Okay, so let's go to new this week. How do the other ones look? Superior Spider-Man, that looks good. Edge of Spider-Verse. Yeah, not too excited about this one. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's the site is a little bit slow. Ultimate Spider-Man 3. Ultimate Spider-Man 3, is that something that we should go for? Ultimate Spider-Man 3. Let's see. Okay, this one. Oh, that's the one that I added. Okay, that's the one that I already added. Seems okay. Then we are going to add Miles Morales number 8, which we are chasing just already to the same. The site is really slow right now, so a lot of stuff is going on. Apparently people are buying the hell out of it at the moment. So all the flippers in the house. So we are going to, with this one here, because I'm still chasing the secret rare. Okay, and now on the new this week, let's get one more on new this week. So we're going for, let's go for 3 comics. So this, the X-Men is sold out now. It's here, right? Spider-Punk, Wolverine. Did I miss anything else? So probably I want to go with, where's the Amazing Spider-Man? Like, I have this pulled up. I don't know what the, okay. Superior, Edge of Spider, wasn't there an ASM just now? like a normal Amazing Spider-Man version. There it is. That's the one. That's the one. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, that was the one where I said that secret rare looks absolutely weird. Okay, so we're going with these two. We're going with these two. Let's check the availability. Okay, that works. So I'm going full cam to not leak my information here. And then, but I will reveal the results with you guys. And don't worry, we still have the same stupid thing here with the credit card probably, that I get asked for SID check. Oops, that was wrong. So are you guys getting any? Just picked up for 16. Pay now. So let's see. Let's see if it works. It's super slow. So it's like, okay. So, okay, so there was no ID check. So here's we're processing your order. Wish me, oh, by the way, smash the luck button real quick. Smash the luck button. Don't leak the Doritos dust keyboard. Ah, man. No. Not going to do that anymore, but it still looks the same. It's we leaked a lot of stuff on that stream, right? Revealed. Ooh, I got a rare on the Ultimate Spider-Man and another uncommon. I'm really collecting uncommons here, but I got a 464 rare. That is not too shabby, right? I mean, hey, could be good. And let's see the uncommon. Yeah, that was whatever, like, of these. I don't know which one, but the 77 I already had. So I have now 5 of those uncommons. So Miles Morales still has to wait until the next stream. But we picked up some comics here. By the way, so that was 2 comics today because we didn't pick up one yesterday, right? Energy is already... Okay, let me buy also some new comics. Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out, right? One more thing. So I wanted to talk about this. So this is actually updated numbers on Stacker for Stormtroopers. And what's crazy about this is, look at that. So there are some people that did not only announce that they're building an army, they are actually building an army. And they're buying right now. So this is, I think, Loman Mick 274, almost 300 Stormtroopers. Blah has 200, then 155, 110, 110, 105, 103, and there's one coming up at 87. So we're basically having all the top holders, except the one, already owning more than one Stormtrooper. And the floor is going for, according to Stacker, for 17, but I think it went, yeah. Just 19 for now. You're buying 19 comics? Are you crazy? Or is that your Stormtrooper count? Yeah. Gaming is here. Hey everybody. Hey, what's going on, Gaming? Yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man rare that I just pulled. I think that's pretty good, but could have been better. I mean, it's already longer time that we pulled something really big. So probably very likely to have better chances on getting something valuable directly from the market. By the way, today there's also the Darth Vader comic drop. So that is a 5,000 edition one. I don't know if people will care much about it, but yeah, Star Wars fans probably do. Okay, only 10 comic, only 10. And then on the 31st, there's Spider-Gwen. What I see is that overall, with the Marvel comics coming out on the side, the in-app drops are less frequent. So actually, because we don't have the schedule here anymore with the comics, we now have these calendars, right? By the way, I thought that so KC BMW is putting out these calendars, and I pretty much like them. I don't know why. Oh yeah, so if there is a new release, he is putting out this little green heart in the calendar that marks that there's a new release. But anyways, we know that there's a new release every Wednesday of comics. So this also means that technically 17,000 editions just hit the market because they were releasing 17 comics to the store, which is, by the way, let me just check this out. Which is, by the way, there was an announcement what is new here. So here you always, if you follow Veve Comics, which should, you get the newest releases of Marvel Comics as a list pre-drop, and also the hours when it drops and some breakdowns. So here we see all of the comics. So that is, I think there was like 17 new comics. So 17,000 editions, 17 new comics with a 40 edition secret rare. So now, apparently, some people are of the opinion that the 40 edition secret rares will not be worth much in the future. And I kind of disagree, just because scarcity is king. And even if there are a lot of 40 edition secret rares out there, I think mostly the prices will be low in the beginning because of purchasing power of the existing community, which I agree. But on the long run, I think they should be worth more. Just because if you're collecting, or if you are collecting a specific run, it basically means there can only be 40 people that have these secret rares. So I would go in. So I would, like, as a suggestion for you guys, but I'm personally going for comics that are good-looking covers and that are scarce. So, for example, here I have. So I minted this. I was chasing this comic because I think it's just a good-looking cover, and at some point it will be sold out, right? And if this drops to low prices, I'll buy more of, like, I'll buy another edition. I would buy 4, then I control 10% of the supply. This one I bought for 125. Will this be a good deal? I don't know. But this one is almost sold out in the market, this comic, Miles Morales issue. So what I'm looking for here is, I'm betting on these things being more popular, these comics that are coming out new or that are just have been released, that they are being a little bit more popular and that there are more users coming in. So let's say 400 new users come into Veve during the bull run, during a couple of days or month, or I don't know what. There's like 1 in 10 that can have this one. Okay, so, and these covers look dope, right? So if you're a collector, you might want to have, like, there could be a collector that wants to have everything. There could be a collector that wants to have only secret rares. There could be a collector that wants a specific cover. There could be a collector that wants the entire Miles Morales run or the entire Amazing Spider-Man series as secret rares. So this is a little bit of my thinking of what type of collectors could be coming in the app and looking at old and new comics. So this, for example, dropped on Veve and has 125 editions. I bought it for 30, lower mint, right? Okay, you need hundreds of collectors to be to make this scarce. But anyways, let's see. Hopefully we're going to mint some more scarce stuff here, but I will continue to buy those on stream, I would say. Anyways, yeah, okay, thanks for that. I have I'm getting called on my camera, so this is why you're not seeing anything. Yeah, I hope the camera will be back here in a second, but I was going to end this anyways. Let me see. I should put this into flight mode, but then again, it will not. What is going on with the camera now? What is going on with my camera, guys? I think I got rugged. Let me share my cam again. There we go. So guys, make sure to smash up the like button here. I know this was a little bit of a different stream today, but make sure to tune in today for where is the, oh, there it is. So make sure to tune in today to this comic talk if you want to find out more about comics. I mean, these are literally probably the best comic experts that we can get on stream. So this is going to happen at 11 p.m. So 11 in the night for Europe. This is 5 p.m. CT for the US people. So make sure to tune into that one and ask your questions. Ask your questions about your favorite artists, worries about the dilution of comics and so on. I will post this also on Twitter so that you can launch a question directly into Twitter. And yeah, that's basically how we're going to do this. But anyways, guys, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, tick the little bell, and wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night or afternoon, and I see you in the next live stream or video. I see you tonight.